Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to the team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, a first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And it feels good to land that first big punch. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Judkins.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
To throw, it's Howard. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And he runs.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking for a crease. It's Henderson. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
On third down, going up top. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. It's rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. pre-snap motion in the backfield. And the ball is intercepted.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had more of this offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's caught inside the 15. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The 6-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
The offense batting .500 on fourth down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hand, it's Ibuka. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Howard. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them, and all of the
And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. How about that D coming up with a... Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose... First down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Howard. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Quarterback empties his backfield. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.